Hi, my name is Along the Journey, and I am presenting you with the Relaxation Journey presentation made by me. And this is a presentation on how to increase your milk supply after suffering a dip or a period of not expressing milk. Most people believe that it is impossible to get your milk supply up after you've decreased for a period of time, but that is not the case at all. It takes hard work, dedication, and just determination, honestly, but it's very possible. What is relaxation? Relaxation is the process of conditioning your body to reproduce milk. This process typically happens after a person who stopped breastfeeding for a period of time decides they want to make milk again. In my personal experience, I stopped breastfeeding for about 3 weeks due to me having mastitis, and they put me on a medication that I could not give my baby at the time. So when I started pumping and dumping, I got very discouraged. My baby no longer wanted to latch once I was done with the medicine, and I just stopped breastfeeding for a period of time. So what I did after that was I began trying to look up relaxation, look up what can I do to increase my supply. I did not want to give up, and I wanted to take back control of my journey. When is the right time to relactate? So, as far as when is the right time, the right time is when you're mentally prepared to do the work. You can relactate at any time postpartum. It does not matter how long it's been, whether it's months or years, but you can literally relactate at any point of your journey. And even some women who've never lactated before can induce lactation, but that's on a different topic. However, if you are mentally prepared to put in the work, I mean, every 2 hours you have to consider pumping. Every 2 hours you have to consider breast massages, warming up your breasts, changing out parts, being motivated, looking up research. If you're prepared to put that work in, you could do it at any time you are ready. If you would like to find more information about relaxation, I highly suggest you join my undersupplier relaxation / induced lactation group. This group was created in 2023 in efforts to support individuals along their journey in lactation. It was created by me along the journey, a popular content creator who personally had success in lactation. This person inspired so many people to jumpstart their breastfeeding journey, whether it was by nursing or exclusively pumping or both. In this support group, we have moms from all over, whether they're lactation consultants, regular moms who just want to increase their supply, NICU moms who are trying to make milk for their babies so they can come home. You can find any and every type of person in this group, but all positive. Where can you get started with your relaxation journey? You must start by having a consistent schedule. The schedule on the right is the schedule that I followed to the T. So actually, the minimum that you should be pumping is 15 to 20 minutes. However, because I am an exclusively pumping mom and I wanted to increase my milk as much as possible, even potentially get to an oversupply if I could, I started pumping 30 to 40 minutes at a time. When I started pumping to 30, 40 minutes at a time, at first I didn't see a difference, but after about 3 to 4 weeks, I saw a significant difference in how long I was pumping and how much milk I was getting out. On top of me doing breast massages with the power pumping and pumping longer times, I was able to see multiple letdowns in a session versus just having one within the first 5 minutes. As far as power pumping, I did do it once or twice a day. Most of the time, I did it 3 to 4 times. And this is why I feel like it's important. It is extremely important to power pump simply because it mimics cluster feeding. And if you know anything about breastfeeding, cluster feeding is when your baby will feed on you for a few minutes, stop, get fussy, and feed on you again within 15 to 20 minutes and do that for about an hour or two. The reason why they're doing that is so they can trigger more milk to come out of your breast. And if you're not responding well to that, it can be very, very hard to increase your supply. Most women, they're able to increase their supply just based off their baby saliva signaling them to make more milk. But as far as exclusively pumping moms, that little method is taking out. So the best way to substitute that method is by power pumping, which is using the 30 to 45 minutes to pumping the first round, taking a few minute break, and then pumping again, taking another break and pumping for a shorter period of time. Usually I would do this for about an hour or two, and I would use wearable pumps so that way I can do other things around the house and not have to sit in one spot while I'm doing that. Power pumping is so important to me. I really feel like that is one of the main things that increase my milk supply the most outside of breast massages. People sleep on breast massages a lot, but they are so helpful because the pumping itself is just doing more of a passive movement and squeezing mainly your nipple to get milk out. When you are adding breast massages with it, it's actually pushing that milk out of those ducts and getting them down to the upward stream that you will want. Here are some helpful tips. Number one, you definitely want to keep your hydration levels up, whether it's with body armors, water, coconut water, any type of liquid IV, flavored water, fruit water, it does not matter. As long as it has water in it, you need to be drinking it because it is very crucial to your milk supply. As stated before, breast massages are very crucial to your milk supply journey, and I've made very much so plenty videos on TikTok in regards to how to do those breast massages. You can also find them on my YouTube shorts as well, and you could have like a very good demonstration. And I also encourage you to look at more YouTube videos surrounding breast massages, especially if you have a smaller chest than me, because it could look a little bit different if you don't have a larger chest. But they are very effective, and they can cause letdowns almost immediately. So I would highly increase your amount of breast massages that you do throughout the day, especially while you are pumping. Last but not least, you absolutely want to get those middle of the night pumps in because your prolactin levels are the highest, and I do mean the highest at night. So if you could get at least one session between 12 to 4 a.m., it could really benefit you in your relaxation journey. The $1,000,000 question is, how long does it take to relactate? Honestly, if you are looking for this to be a quick and easy fix, you are looking in the wrong place. Relaxation can take a very long time, especially if you've been without breastfeeding or pumping for a long time. In my personal experience, I was not breastfeeding or pumping around 2 to 3 weeks, and then I decided to start back. That happened in late October, early November, and I just slowly saw increases over time. In the first couple of weeks, I only saw a few drops, and then over time, I want to say about around 3 to 4 weeks in, that's when I started to see an ounce per day, or 1 to 2 ounces per day. And then it took at least a month and a half for me to get up to 8 to 9 ounces per day from literal drops. So I want to say at least 2 months to get to that period of where I was. And then over time, I just started increasing more and more. About 2 to 3 months later, I was able to get up to 15 ounces per day. And then a month after that, I got up to 16 ounces per day. So it can take some time. I've been relactating for about 7 to 8 months now. I am so happy that I did not give up breastfeeding, and I'm so proud of myself for not believing everyone who told me that it was not possible to get my milk supply back up, because now I'm in a position to make double the amount of milk than when I very first started breastfeeding and coming home from the hospital. So it is possible. It takes some work. I am here to support you. I have a lactation support group that is linked below in the description box. I have plenty of tips and helpful methods that are posted on my TikTok daily. I also post a lot of YouTube shorts as well. So please use those as a resource to help you, to motivate you. I'm also on Instagram as well, and I will be making more detailed power pumping, breastfeeding, breast massages, all of those things. I will be making more detailed videos on those issues and any other issues that you would like to address in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in to Along the Journey today, and I hope you have a wonderful breastfeeding journey. Good luck. Don't wanna wait on the thing that I wanna get.